And two, and one, and we're live. Google's getting faster and faster these days. It is a Tuesday, and it's the Kent Beck Scrum, and we have Sophia and Stamatios and myself. And I think Sophia, your first Scrum. Welcome, or at least first Scrum with us. And Stamatios, you've been in before, haven't you?
Well, actually, I think I spoke to you that I wanted to attend the React mobs, but then I went on vacation with my wife, so I'm still on vacation at the moment, but I should be returning in a few days, so I just wanted to get an early setup.
Cool. Yeah, good stuff. Well, that puts everything in perspective. And so the scrums that we have, this Kent Beck and Martin Fowler scrum, they're kind of scrums of scrums. Basically, anybody can come in and just sort of say, hey, I'm doing this, I'm doing that. So what we usually do is we go around, and I'll go first. What have I been working on, actually? The last 2 hours has largely been on a private project on an Electron app. That's lots of fun. But also in the background, trying to get the local support project onto the new DRE hosting system. Yeah, I had a few premium face-to-face pairing sessions today. They got moved away, so I focused on this private project. We have got the NHS, that's the UK's National Health Service. That's a paid project meeting coming up, and I need to do the reports for that and the reports for Agile Ventures. I'm not blocked by anything. Looking forward to the Elixir mob tomorrow, and yeah, there's sort of a lot of people talking about new projects and things in the chat in Tech Talk and new projects, so it's all go. Let's go on to Stamatios. Yeah, anything to report? Which was the mob that you were particularly looking to join?
In particular, I think you mentioned the React mobs.
Right, yes, which are on Fridays.
Right. Although I did look at one of the projects called Local Support, and I did get, I pulled everything from GitHub. I got everything set up on my local machine, so everything is good there.
Oh, great.
I did tap into Pivotal Tracker, I think it is.
Yep.
All the latest tasks and things like that. So I think I'm all set up.
Cool.
So I just want to, like I said, just joining this Scrum just to see how things work, so I can get a, early setup for when I come back, and then just run right into it.
Yeah, sounds good. Yes, and so the local support project meetings are on Thursdays, and yeah, maybe we can talk a little bit more about that at the end and how it works. Cool. Sophia, anything interesting going on your side?
I just wanted to stop in and see what these Scrum meetings were like. This is totally new to me, sure. And I'm only just finishing up a web development boot camp, so I'm trying to dive right into everything, so that I just don't lose the skills that I've learned.
Totally, absolutely. Yeah, good stuff. And so yeah, I mean these I guess in sort of partly an answer of both of the sets of questions from Stamatios and Sophia. These scrums, we should maybe call them scrums or something. They're kind of like a daily stand-up, but we have them open for everybody to talk about whatever they happen to be working on, if they want to quickly propose a new project or they're stuck or what have you. And we try and go around and we try and keep them short. We've all done our check-in now, so everybody said what's on their mind, so we can sort of declare the Scrum done. But in fact, Praveen is here, so Praveen's come in. We'll just check in with Praveen. Praveen, anything to report from your side?
So for website 1, so I have put some comments there. If you could see for the issue for the handling empty GitHub repos.
Empty GitHub, yes, indeed. Excellent. Are you blocked by anything, or things are basically under control?
Just waiting for your comments. What do you think I should do?
Yeah, that's about the direction about going to OctaKit or yeah, I think I may even have commented back on them already. Take a look. You might find I'm moving past. The comments may be already there in Git. We'll see, and we can maybe talk about that a bit more later on. Yeah, so there you go. That's like a real Scrum check-in there, Stamatios and Sophia, which is so on a particular project. But yeah, so now the Scrum's done. We've done that fast. We've got everybody checked in. In answer to the questions, so Stamatios, you were obviously the mob. You can so we can sort that out separately. There for Sophia, who might not know what the mobs are, as well as doing pair programming and other things on charity projects. We also have mob programming sessions, which tend to be on like a technical topic like React or Elixir or RSpec or what have you. So those are going on separately from the projects. And so the local support project, yeah, the best time to, if you want to have a face-to-face conversation about get that project, there's a the meetings on Thursdays, but there's always the Slack channel for local support where you can always ask. And in fact, if you're stuck on anything, if you want to be assigned a story, you want to propose a feature, you can always pop into one of these sort of daily scrums of scrums and mention that. And then if there's time like there is today, we've got another 7 minutes of the scrum, we can start looking into and help getting you unstuck, potentially voting on a story, or a bug fix or what have you, and looking into any issues. So that's how most of the projects work. That they kind of revolve around their Slack channels and their weekly meetings, but then there are also these kind of like scrums of scrums where people can come in and touch base. Does that make sense, Stamatios?
Absolutely, yeah. I'm very excited.
Cool. Yeah. Well, and if you're all set up with the local support project, if you've got that running and the test passing on your system, then the next step would be to sort of try out working on a chore or a bug fix. We often even have, depending on the level of confidence, we have like refactoring chores, which is just like making little changes, but we can guide you to go as fast or as slow as you need to get contributing to the charity project. Yeah, so that's sort of the projects, I think. And then Sophia, maybe by extension, I've answered your question, but I guess the other aspect is just, in Agile Ventures, we have at any given time a handful of charity projects going on with various people working on them. I think you're in our Slack instance. You saw the list of.
Yeah, I saw the list. We haven't learned React yet, so I still have another week or two before we do React.
Sure.
So as soon as I do that, I think I'll start, joining into the groups and picking, something to work on.
Sure. Oh yeah, no, definitely finish your boot camp. I mean, the boot camps are hard work; they're exhausting. You definitely need a bit of downtime afterwards. We've got a lot of people from who've done boot camps and who want to keep their finger in, so to speak, with the coding afterwards and get involved in open source. Come here. The React is not a requirement. There's one or two projects that are using React and lots of different things. But absolutely, when you're ready, when you're like as the bootcamp, you put that to bed and you want to do a bit of open source coding on a charity project in your spare time, we're totally here and can help you find the right project with the right technology stack and the right group of people to get you what you need.
Okay. All right. Yeah, I think the only problem is I don't have any Ruby on Rails experience. We didn't do Ruby on Rails.
Okay, so what was the stack for your bootcamp?
JavaScript, HTML, CSS. It's all like front end.
Sure.
Like,
Indeed. We've got a number of Node projects which are all JavaScript. Was it for your server-side stuff? Were you doing any server-side stuff at all?
Yes, we were. It was Node. And we just learned how to finish deploying to Heroku and things like that. So
yeah. So there's a few Node projects that we have, actually, a lot of them being Slack bots and so on. There are a lot of people involved in Agile Ventures who took the free online Agile development using Ruby on Rails. So there's quite a few Ruby on Rails projects, but there's also increasingly more and more Node usage. So very happy to hook you up with a project that's more familiar, or if you want to move if and when you want to kind of stray out of the comfort zone, no problem at all.
Okay, absolutely. Thank you.
You're most welcome. Cool. Well, that's our Scrum. Unless there's anything anybody else needs to bring up now or anything we've missed, we can get back to our fun days.
So, Sam, I have a question.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so for the AV community meeting,
yes,
you had set a meeting. Could you please just lock down the timings for that?
Yes, indeed. So we're talking about having it on Friday, and I think you can see the discussion evolving in AV Community Talk. It certainly sounds like we could have it earlier. It's Tuesday. I will do my best to try and lock down the time for that by the end of tomorrow, if that's all right.
Sure.
Cool. Nice one. All right. There we go. Happy trails, everyone. Stamatios, do enjoy the rest of your holiday and look forward to getting you on local support when you get back. And Sophia, the boot camps. I hope you're enjoying the bootcamp experience. Best of luck with the final phase, and that you don't feel too completely exhausted at the end. And we'll see you when you're ready for a bit of open source.
All right, thanks so much.
No problem. All right, bye. Take care.
Bye.
Thanks so much, Sam. Nice
Bye-bye.